I guess this shouldn't be too surprising, but yeah, this is kind of the reality here. We're not going to get the Galaxy Z Flip Fan Edition until the end of this year. So, tri-foldable phone coming out at the end of this year. That's pretty much common sense at this point. That's when the Galaxy Special Edition came out last year. So, makes sense that is going to be coming out at the end of this year. But for the Flip Fan Edition, the version that a lot of people are probably going to want to pick up just because of the price tag being around $600, kind of surprising that it's not coming out a little bit earlier. So the Z Flip 7 and the Z Fold 7 will be debuting in July, but again, we're not going to see this other Flip variant until probably October time period, September-October time period. So kind of disappointed, to be honest, just because, again, I would love to, I think a lot of people are going to probably not buy the Z Flip 7 and wait to see what the Z Flip 7 Fan Edition looks like. But there will be some people who do buy it and then are disappointed because the Z Flip 7 Fan Edition is probably going to be an absolute steal for the price. You know, money to price to performance ratio, probably going to be pretty damn good. But it is what it is. Again, like I said, you know, this year in general is not the greatest year when it comes to foldable, flippable phones. The Z Fold 7, we do know now that it's going to have the full-on 8 Elite processor. It's going to be amazing. But at the same time, it is going to lack when it comes to many upgrades. It's going to be very similar to the Z Fold 6. It's going to look identical to the Z Fold 6 Special Edition. So that's kind of disappointing. The Z Flip 7 is going to be a little bit better, but nothing too crazy. There is no OnePlus phone coming out this year. The Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold is going to be amazing with the new Tensor G5 chip. But really, outside of that, it looks very similar to the 9 Pro Fold. So a lot of people are disappointed there. And Motorola is killing it with their new flippable cell phone. But that's pretty much that. Then 2026 comes around next year, and we're talking about another OnePlus Open phone. We're talking about a 11 Pro Fold for the Tensor G6 chip, right? We're talking about the Z Fold 8, which is going to be amazing. We got to wait a year, okay? We got to wait a year. So, again, as always, recommendation would be do not pick up a flippable phone this year. If you want to, you really have to, maybe pick up the Z Flip Fan Edition. But if not, I wouldn't do it. Now, they could also be delaying this a little bit due to the tariffs. You know, because the longer you delay these phones, the chances of the tariffs going away kind of grows a little bit. And it keeps you from having to jack the price up. So again, like I said, just the idea out there. There also might be that kind of thing that Samsung's thinking about. Like, how do we avoid having to charge extra money? Well, if we delay this phone as much as possible, potentially the tariffs will not be a thing by sometime in September, October, right? So that's also a factor. But see you guys in the next one, though.